Aloha, friends and race fans. We are back at Obsidian Mountain Raceway for part 1 of round 2 of the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am tournament. Now, round 1 was full of hard-fought battles, and we saw some drivers get their heads rattled. We saw many cars crashed, and we saw hopes get dashed. How some teams lost and some teams won depended on keeping their roof to the sun. And from the aftermath of round 1, 16 teams have advanced to this round. 8 of those teams will be taking on the OMR with hopes to advance to round 3. Let's go to the pits and see which teams are on the starting grid tonight. All right, kicking us off tonight, we got Group 1 with Lords Racing League with Little C at the helm of the Audi 90 Quattro and his teammate Papa Decal in the Audi e-tron. And they will be facing off against Rick's DIECAST Racing with Racing Rick in the Honda Type R and Sidekick Sandy in that Honda Prelude. Group 2 is going to be Miniature Car Racing led by Bolo Brown in his Porsche Taycan. His teammate Bolo Jr. is driving a Porsche Panamera. And they're going to be going down the mountain against Milestone Racing Team 2, led by Baby B, driving the team's Pro Mod Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy. Her teammate Mick Miles is driving a Jaguar F-Type. Group 3, we got Bathurst Diecast Racing, led by Mr. Mojo in a Jaguar XJ220. His teammate Larry Mainline is in a Jaguar I-Pace E-Trophy. And they're going up against Integrated Racing Sciences with Jimmy Pinkeye at the helm of the Ford GT and his teammate Matty Kohler in a Ford Escort RS 2000. And our final group of the night is Group 4 Elevation Diecast Racing led by Frank White in the Mercedes AMG GT3. His teammate and son Isaiah is driving a Mercedes-Benz S500. And they'll be going up against MN Diecast Hot Wheels and Collectibles. Moki is in the Ford GT and Little Moki in the Shelby GT 350R. All right, let's get up to the starting line where we got Group 1 ready to get us started in the Aloha Invitational Pro-Am Round 2. And we're up at the top of the mountain. We got Rick's Diecast on the inside, Lords Racing League on the outside. It's going to be Racing Rick taking the lead down the pipeline, followed by Sidekick Sandy. Sidekick rolls it. Little C and Papa Decal were able to push through. And yeah, Sidekick just got a little bit low on the inside and rolled it. Takes the slide down Memorial Drive. And it's going to be Racing Rick taking that first win. But we got 5 more to go. Race 2, we got Racing Rick on the inside and Lil C on the outside. Lil C had a little bit of a lead, but Racing Rick takes over going down Memorial Drive, and I don't know who we lost back there. Sounded pretty bad. So let's have a look, as it was Racing Rick taking first place again, followed by Little C, their Sidekick. And we got 2 cars down this time. Papa Decal's upside down in the tunnel. Let's see what happened here. Papa Decal gets up on the inside wall, hits Flash, gets scooped by Sandy, rolls it and slides. We'll call him safe. As safe as you can get when you're on your roof. And Sidekick just lost all her momentum on that inside. She's got to pick a better lane. Through Calamity Corner, that inside's not working for her. All right, Rick and Little C still up front. Sandy and Papa Decal into chase. Sandy moves into second. Oh, and Decal goes down. Papa Decal's down on Memorial Drive. And nobody was behind him. It looked like he just rolled all on his own. Oh, he kind of got in the back a little C right there, got up on the outside wall, and just pancaked it. Oh, look at that. Wow, Sidekick making a charge on her teammate right there at the finish line. And wow, that was close. But Rick manages to keep that first place rolling. 3 for 3 now. But it's Sidekick Sandy on the outside in that Honda Prelude, right next to Rick. LRL is in the chase position. And it's 2 for 2 going through. Whoa, going through Calamity Corner was not going to work out when you're side by side, as Sidekick found out. But it looks like Papa Decal's the one that got the worst end of that. See what happened. Yeah, see, side by side through Calamity Corner's not going to work. Sandy got up on the inside again. She's 3 for 3 on the inside. And Papa Decal just kind of bumped her there. Really can't. Oh, I don't know what. Just, oh, he caught the outside guardrail. I saw that with the front bumper and just came to a dead stop. Man, good thing those harnesses are tighter. His head being that windshield right now. All right, so we got Little C back on the outside of Rick. Had a little bit of a lead, but there goes Rick in that R-Type. Just dominating that first place. Down Memorial Drive through the valley turn. Here comes Sidekick backwards. And Little C and Papa Decal are going to take third and fourth. All right, and it's Rick and Sandy up front. Little C and Papa Decal in the chase. They need to get up in front of these Hondas, but it doesn't look like it's going to work. 2 by 2 in that Calamity Corner again with Little C and Sandy. And they all make it through that time, but it took them a little while. Looked like they got slowed up there. But it is going to be Rick's DIECAST Racing team moving on to the next round. Lil C, Papa Decal did some great racing, and I do hope to see you back at the OMR very soon. All right, we have now Bolo Brown on the outside, and we got Baby B in that I-Pace. Jaguars taking the first and second right there for Milestone Racing, and that's how they're going to finish. Baby B, McMiles for Milestone DIECAST Racing, and Bolo Brown and Bolo Jr. take third and fourth. So they're going to be in the chase positions behind those Jaguars. Not a good place to be. Not a good place at all. And Baby B takes off in that I-Pace. Bolo's giving her a chase. Oh, Baby B spun around. Bolo hit the guardrail, and he loses it and blocks out Bolo Jr. So neither one of the miniature car racing drivers are going to make any points on that one. Oh, right there in the smack that outside guardrail. Got too high up on that inside wall and flips it over to Memorial Drive right there. Let's get a better. Ooh. Look at the air Baby B gets going over to Memorial Drive backwards, and then Bolo getting some air himself, but upside down. Not a good way to be getting big air. All right, Baby B leading them down on the inside. McMiles on the outside. And it's Baby B leading them down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Oh, we getting sideways here. A little drift by Baby B, and McMiles takes over first place. It's a little battle of the teammates there. It looked like Bolo got locked up in the Calamity corner. It's going to be Bolo Jr. taking third and Bolo Brown taking that fourth place. Miniature Car Racing really needs to step it up. They got to get in front of these Jaguars somehow, some way, if they want to move into that next round. And here we go. Baby B's on the outside now, and Mick Miles leading them down in that F-type. Baby B gets sideways on Memorial Drive, but manages to hang on to second with Bolo Brown on her bumper. Ooh, just got that front bumper in between the two guardrail posts and drifted down Memorial Drive. That could have been a lot worse. And Mick's leading them down in that Jaguar F-type on the inside. Baby B in the I-Pace on the outside. MCR in the... Whoa, look, Bolo making a move there. Oh, too much on the Calamity corner. And wrecked out down Memorial Drive. Bolo was making a charge, but he came out too high, too fast in Calamity corner and flips it right there. Bolo Jr. could not get by, ends up going sideways himself. And looks like it's over for Miniature Car Racing. It's going to be Milestone moving on to the next round. So this is just a formality. And Baby B says yes, but a formality that I need first place in, as she passes up her teammate to take back first place for that last race. And indeed, it is Milestone DIECAST Racing. A big 42 points. Wow, 21 each for each one of those drivers. That's a team, I guess, splitting it right in half with those points. All right, we got Team Integrated Racing on the outside, led by Jimmy Pinkeye against Bathurst DIECAST Racing. Mr. Mojo taking that XJ20, 220, in the lead, and we had a big wreck up at the top of Calamity Corner. Larry Mainline looked like he rolled it over right there, and that caught up Matty Kohler in that Escort. And, yep, too fast, too low going into Calamity Corner. It's a fine line going through those corners right there with all that speed coming down the pipeline. And Matty gets caught up in back. Jimmy Pinkeye actually caused that pile up right there at the top of Memorial Drive, and he caught the guardrail, but he managed to make it down. And Matty is now in third place. Mr. Mojo leading them down in that Jaguar XJ220, taking the lead down the pipeline. And whoa, it was Jimmy Pinkeye and Matty were side by side, and Matty got the worst out of that with the highlight. And I don't know what happened to Larry Mainline there. He just skidded out, locked the brakes up before the finish line. But right there, 2 by 2. And Matty with that bad line rolls it over, catches the guardrail right there. And that's what messed up Larry. Larry got spun around, tried to straighten it out, but lost his momentum. And Jimmy and Matty need to find a way to get in front of Mr. Mojo, if at all possible, in that Jaguar XJ. And there they go, leading down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Oh, I think we just lost Matty again. Mojo, Larry, and Jimmy were able to get across the line. And Matty in that Escort just rolls it. Just came in, I guess, a little too high. Don't know. There wasn't nothing to hit there. No one hit her, and she just rolls it and takes a big, big, big slide. Here we go into race 4. Bathurst DIECAST dominating the integrated racing team at the moment as they lead down 2 by 2. Mr. Mojo through Calamity Corner with a great line and a big lead. And Maddie tried to make a charge there on Larry coming through the valley turn, but wasn't able to get past. But at least she made it down that time, so good on her. Mr. Mojo still on the inside in that pole position. Larry had a little bit of a lead there, but Mr. Mojo says, that's my thing. Here comes Larry on a charge again, challenging his own teammate. Maddie ends up taking third, and Jimmy Pinkeye closes it with that 4th place finish. And this is all but a formality. Well, it is a formality. As it's going to be Bathurst moving on. They just dominated this race. And Maddie moves into second with a nice move, but gets sideways. Big drift right there. Gets straightened out. Takes second place. Larry Mainline coming in third there, and Jimmy coming in 4th. But, yep, 35-18, Bathurst DIECAST moving on to the next round. And integrated racing, you did some great things out there. I hope to see you back at the Obsidian Mountain Raceway. And now our final group of the night, Elevation DIECAST, starting out on the outside with Frank White in the AMG GT Mercedes. Moves into second place there behind Moki in that Ford GT. Little Moki takes third, and Isaiah's taking 4th. Fairly clean race there. About the cleanest we've had tonight so far. All right, Moki's on the inside for MN DIECAST Hot Wheels and Collectibles in that Ford GT. But it's Frank taking the lead in that Mercedes, and they're door-to-door in the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Dangerous 2x2 through there. And wow, what a move right there by Little Moki to take over second place. Nice little pass. Should have had a replay, so I apologize for that. And we lost our audio here for some reason. But they're off for race 3, and it's Moki and Little Moki first and second. Frank takes third, but skids out at the top of Memorial Drive. And wow, looks like Isaiah may have stolen third. Nope, it's Frank managed to hang on, but that was close. Isaiah almost beating out his teammate for that 3rd place position. And MN leading them down. Little Moki had a lead there in that Shelby. She's fighting with her teammate, takes over the lead. Nice pass right there by Little Moki. But it's going to be Little Moki and Moki taking first and second. Isaiah takes third in that Mercedes-Benz S500. And it's Little Moki in that Shelby GT, leading them down the pipeline. It's got Isaiah chasing her. He's holding her line, and there goes Isaiah, passed her up, along with Moki take over second place. That little slide right there really cost Little Moki a bad time right there with Isaiah on her tail, and then she flips it, trying to come through Valley Turn too high. And from first place to a DNF. All right, here we go. We got Isaiah for Elevation DIECAST on the inside, leading them down the pipeline. Frank in the back in second place. Moki putting on a charge but can't catch up as they cross the finish line. And Elevation DIECAST takes first and second for the first time of the last race. And it's going to be MN DIECAST Hot Wheels and Collectibles. Moving on to the next round. Elevation Diecast, Frank, Isaiah. Pleasure to have you here. Do hope to see you back at the OMR very soon at the next possible opportunity. And our 4 teams moving on are Rick's Diecast Racing, Milestone Diecast Racing, Bathurst Diecast Racing, and MN Diecast Hot Wheels and Collectibles. Congrats to all. And to the teams heading to the spectator stands, thank you for the great racing and battles. I hope to see you back at the OMR in future events. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Please hit that like button, leave your comments, and share the broadcast so this channel can grow and continue to bring you racing excitement from Obsidian Mountain Raceway. The channel is slowly approaching 300 subscribers, and I want to thank you for that. That's all of you doing that for this channel, and I appreciate it. I have collected a slew of prizes I'm just dying to give away. In fact, the little storage area that I planned on having a few giveaways has exploded. So help me out. When we get to 500 subscribers, I'm going to start shipping these prizes out. Until the next race, keep your roof to the sun. Mahalo.